Well, it's been some of the biggest voices at the India Economic Conclave. In the meanwhile, shifting our focus to a story to which several who were in attendance, who spoke to our editor-in-chief, also our group editor, have reacted to the story at the ISC. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi's offshore sojourns continue to raise heckles in political circles back home. The latest to make headlines is an interaction with the journalists in Washington, where when asked about his party's alliance with the Indian Union Muslim League, the IUML, while opposing the BJP that he calls a Hindu party, Rahul Gandhi called the IUML a completely secular party. Listen in.
Muslim League is a completely secular party.
Right.
There's nothing non-secular about the Muslim League.
There's nothing non-secular about the IUML, says Rahul Gandhi. Now, taking umbrage to the secular certification for the IUML, the BJP was quick to point out that the outfit being dubbed secular is the one that wanted to impose Sharia. In retaliation, Congress reminds BJP of their alliance with the same party in Nagpur municipal polls.
अब राहुल गांधी जी की मजबूरी हो गई है, अमेठी हार चुके हैं, वायनाड में लड़ना है, तो कभी मुस्लिम ब्रदरहुड की बात करनी, कभी मुस्लिम लीग की बात करनी है। और दुख की बात तो यह है कि उसको सेक्युलर कह देना और फिर यह कहना कि ये जिन्ना की मुस्लिम लीग से अलग है। ये वही लोग हैं जो पार्टीशन के समय यहां पर रह गए थे, जिन्होंने उस समय की मुस्लिम लीग के सदस्य होने के बाद, पार्टीशन के बाद यहीं पे मुस्लिम लीग बनाई भी। और यही नहीं, जो मुसलमानों के लिए अलग से सीट रिजर्वेशन चाहते थे, शरिया कानून लागू करना चाहते थे, ये उसके सदस्य थे। राहुल गांधी जी को और कांग्रेस पार्टी को इस पे जवाब देना चाहिए।
Definitely, IUML is a secular party. They believe in secularism. They fight for secularism, and they are against fascist movements. So, whatever Rahul Gandhi says is 100% correct.
He has to say that because it is a Muslim League which elects him from Wayanad. But look at the name of the party itself, Indian Union Muslim League. In a democracy, how can you have a religion which is exclusive purview of one religion? It's a completely communal party which is promoted communal agenda. He is completely tolerant towards ISIS, and which is, you know, it's the biggest recruitment center for ISIS is in Kerala, and they don't say anything when all these fundamentalist elements they talk about. I mean, they threaten people here. They don't say anything at all. This is what a secular party is. See, Rahul Gandhi's understanding of India or Kerala is extremely limited because he's a very small brain.
आज की जो भारतीय जनता पार्टी है, मोदी और अमित शाह की जो भारतीय जनता पार्टी है, लेश मात्र भी ज्ञान इनको अपने भारत की राजनीति का नहीं है। पाकिस्तान की राजनीति का हो सकता है, भारत की राजनीति का नहीं है। ये वो मुस्लिम लीग है जिससे भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने स्वयं नागपुर म्युनिसिपैलिटी में अलायंस किया, गठबंधन किया म्युनिसिपैलिटी पे कब्जा करने के लिए। आज क्योंकि राहुल गांधी ने बोल दिया, या फिर क्योंकि कोई वो अमित मालवीय नाम का एक प्राणी है, क्योंकि शायद उसको ज्ञान नहीं है, तो अब वो तय करेगा कि साहब मुस्लिम लीग कौन सी मुस्लिम लीग है। ये वो मुस्लिम लीग है जिससे भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने नागपुर में गठबंधन किया था। ये वो मुस्लिम लीग है जिसको अटल जी पसंद करते थे।
Let's quickly open this up. We have BJP spokesperson Tuhin Sinha along with lawyer Desh Ratan Nigam, also political analyst Pankaj Sharma, along with political analyst Atikur Rahman completes the panel. Quickly beginning my first question and putting it out to Pankaj Sharma, because sir, you know, the BJP has today come out to say it's Rahul Gandhi at the Congress party that sees Hindu terrorism but feels Muslim League is secular. How would you respond to that charge today?
Some people have to criticize Rahul Gandhi for whatever he says. I think they have ingrained hatred for him, so they condemn him for everything. What wrong he has said at the National Press Club, Muslim League is completely secular party and there is nothing non-secular about it. Tell me that if despite the fact that every BJP leader leaves no stone unturned to misuse religion for getting the political gains, BJP is not a communal party. Despite the fact that my Prime Minister gave the call to voters for raising the slogan of Jai Bajrang Bali before casting their votes in favor of BJP, BJP is not a communal party. Despite the fact that RSS was banned for its communal activities on 4 occasions. RSS is not a communal organization. How can you say that Muslim League is communal?
Does that, Mr. Sharma, amount to inciting to provocation? Because here's a party that has advocated strongly in the past for people like Zakir Naik, and we've seen the fallout of the same. We've seen what kind of consequences it's had, especially with regards to our own national security. Are we not being able to distinguish between the two, sir?
See, do you know what RSS says about Muslim League? Kerala Prant Sangchalak K.K. Balram and Prant Karyawah P.N. Iswaran, they had said that Muslim League is a democratic organization, that they don't support extremism. Muslim League doesn't support extremism. That is what they said. In Haryana, there was a national executive of RSS on 12th, 13th and 14th of March this year. And in media briefing, these leaders said the RSS is ready to hold healthy debates with all organizations with Indian Union Muslim League because it doesn't support extremists. So we go by RSS leaders, whatever they have said.
Okay, but did the RSS, Mr. Sharma, had any sort of a role to play around the partition of our country? Let me quickly go across to Tuhin Sinha. How would you respond to, the explanation that's been given in this evening by Pankaj Sharma? Because the BJP is saying this is a mindset problem of the Congress party and also perhaps a way of returning the favor to the IUML on part of the Congress, given, their cordial relationship in Kerala.
Well, Kritsween, good evening and good evening, everybody. I would rather respond to Rahul Gandhi. And I say this with a lot of sadness, but also with some amount of responsibility, that the Congress party of 2023 is the Muslim League of 1940s. That is what Rahul Gandhi has reduced Congress to. It is the new fringe in India. Now, why does he need to defend a party which has its antecedents in the original All India Muslim League? It is a fact that the part of Muslim League in the Madras presidency stayed back and adopted a different name, IUML. So IUML is nothing but an extension of the original Muslim League, which is responsible for the partition of the country. Secondly, in the 2003 Marad massacre, the Justice Thomas Commission had clearly indicted 8 members of the present IUML. Again in 2017, a fresh FIR was filed against one of their members. They have never rooted for inclusive politics. Pinari Vijayan in 2021 said that Kerala faces a great danger because of increasing communalization of this party. Have they ever spoken against increasing radicalization in Kerala? Have they ever spoken against love jihad when the Kerala High Court has been on record to say way back in 2009 that love jihad is a grave problem and the government of Kerala should form laws to prevent it? So this is a party, Rahul Gandhi's compulsion today is that he can't win an election in Kerala without the support of such radical organizations, but to legitimize them globally is very dangerous for this country, and that is why the Congress is the new fringe in this country.
Okay, and it's a fact that the All India Muslim League was succeeded by the IUML. So can we really put that aside and say that it's completely separate, the ideology, the thought process, the teachings, the way it's going ahead with its own set of ideology? Okay. Atikur Rahman, what do you make of Rahul Gandhi's statement and, to say to what the BJP is saying, that how is it that you are today labeling a party which is seen communal in nature? How is it that you're calling it a secular party? How are you saying today that there is nothing non-secular about the IUML? Is it also about Rahul Gandhi, him being allowed to perhaps contest from Wayanad, because we know the kind of closeness, or rather the advantage that the IUML holds in that particular region of Malappuram district?
You see, the regional parties or the parties related to any religion, I would accept the IUML to be a communal party only if Tuhin Sinha is ready to accept the Akali Dal as a communal party. If a core party have an agenda of raising the issues of the minorities as enshrined in the Constitution of India as communal, I will accept that the IUML is a communal party. Do we say this? Have they violated the Constitution of India? Have they violated any of the provisions of the Election Commission? Have the Election Commission reprimanded the IUML at any point of time? you see the literature of the IUML, if it enshrines that any particular group, as the RSS enshrines that the Muslims and the Christians cannot be equal citizens of India, because the Muslims look towards the Makkah and the Christians look towards the Vatican. They do not have equal rights in India.
Okay.
Is this the
So on what basis, Mr. Deshratan Nigam, before I go across to Tuhin Sinha and let him respond to what Mr. Atikur Rahman is saying, on what basis is there a problem today if Rahul Gandhi is giving a clean chit to IUML? I mean, they've had a relationship for the past 5 decades. IUML is a political party of Kerala. It has a small, though, certain share in the Lok Sabha as well. It's fighting elections under the constitution of our country. So where's the problem, sir?
Kritsween, in fact, so far as IUML is concerned, the credentials or whatever the negative things are clearly established. Justice Thomas's report has clearly pointed out, and certain other FIRs, and even they wanted Sharia law. Even in the Constituent Assembly, their first president advocated for Sharia law, and they are representative of Muslims. And to say that the IUML or Mr. Atikur Rahman says, do not have the rights. In fact, Muslims and Christians and other minorities have superior rights given to them as compared to Hindus in the constitution. And they can control their worship places. Hindus cannot, because there are various endowment acts and other acts where Hindus do not have control over temples. To say that Muslims do not have rights, in fact they have superior rights and supremacy provided by our constitution. Now, secondly, you have to see the real motive of the Congress. I leave IUML aside because they are about their communal nature. There are plenty of examples. Now, it is the communal nature of the Congress which is hiding itself under the pretext of the IUML. Because there, if you see, they are being invited by Indian American Muslim Council, which is a communal organization, mostly by Pakis, which is there, not Indians. There are very few Indians out there, and this mostly governed, and the underhand funding is also, which has come out in the reports of the ISI. So that is one thing they are trying to hide, and the communal nature of also was clear when they raised the issue of comparing Bajrang Dal with PFI. Then the minorities have the first right. Then you also called Stefan and Hindu terror. So actually the Congress is trying to, cover up by sidelining their main issue, which is their own communal nature, the divisive politics that they play. And therefore they have communal...
But to be fair, Mr. Deshratan Nigam, the IUML did support the ban against PFI. But that said, as far as its communal credentials are concerned, there are several examples. Like you said, there's of course that attempt that was made in the past to defend Zakir Naik, and we know the kind of hate speeches he's gone ahead with, not once, multiple occasions. 2003, we talk about the Marad massacre case and the involvement of IUML members. That certainly can't be forgotten. But Mr. Pankaj Sharma, as far as the secular tag that Rahul Gandhi wants to give to the IUML, there are problems there. Talk about the Shah Bano judgment. There was an IUML MP who moved the bill to oppose the move, called the verdict gross departure from judicial tradition. I can cite another example. Marriageable age 21, that entire controversy, that entire debate, he opposed the move to raise the age of marriage for women from 18. The IUML called it an attempt to encroach on Muslim personal law. Now, anyone who's advocating for Sharia law, truly, can you truly logically call it a non-secular outfit today, sir? A secular outfit, I beg your pardon.
The IUML has a right to express its opinion. If it is not secular, if it is communal, why then our government doesn't ban it? Why our election commission doesn't re-register it as a political party? Since a grand opposition alliance is in the making, it is taking shape very fast. Not all, but a mercenary section of the media is duty bound to throw a polluted narrative on our socio-political canvas to derail the fundamental issues. This is what is happening.
Okay. Well, it's a controversy that's not going to die down anytime soon, because Rahul Gandhi, once again on foreign soil, apart from the several controversial remarks he's made, he's once again gone on to back IUML, which is on expected lines given the kind of relationship they share, given that they're allies in the state of Kerala and for the longest time now. But the BJP certainly not letting go of this one yet again. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us this evening. We're running out of time. We need to head into a very short break. We'll be right back.